Are we under attack?
No, I'm sure we're not under attack.
Fuck. I swear, I only opened the Warren's gate for 1 second and that fucking pig bolted by me.
Don't worry, folks. The bazaar is secure. Move along, everyone. Ah, new visitors. Don't fret. Come and hear about the marvels of the bazaar. Fresh lambs, esteemed guests. The door guard informed me you were coming. You are most I hope you're not shaken by this disturbance. It is a minor matter, I assure you. Please, lower your voice. I don't know, okay? Someone's been strapping explosives to real pigs. Real pigs, made up with real lipstick, real eyeshadow. You'll find stairs to the upper level in the back. They will take you to our esteemed leader, Flab. Talk to him if you want to know more. Really? Dressed as clowns, you say? That sounds like Los Payasos. But there's no way those crazy fucks are out here. I suggest you talk to Flab about this. You can yes! Paradolia Jones would be the man you're looking for. He'll be hanging out at the Fountain Bar. Right there. We have all kinds indeed. Piscitelli sells weapons to any weary pilgrim. Gwyn Talbot is your woman if you need protective gear. Dr. Coldcuts can sell you medical supplies. And in the central area, you'll find the Fountain Bar. A good place to kick back with a drink. And some of Masato's delicious pork. Depends on your definition of fun. I'd recommend talking to Eidolon. She and her pals really know how to party. But if you're a more cerebral type, check out The Bazaar's a Bazaar, unlike any other, piglets. You want it? We have it. No meat is too exotic. No luxury is too fantastic. If you can afford them, they're yours. Yes? Actually, no, sorry. They were buried in a recent snow tunnel collapse in the Warrens. We're all full up. Sorry, our projector broke years ago. Perhaps in our older days, that chapter of the Monster Army book is closed. Sorry. I am sorry, esteemed guests. The bazaar may not be what it once was, but we still have plenty on offer. Hot food at the Fountain Bar, weapons and equipment from our merchants, pleasures for the eye at Eidolon's. I mean, happy to. Enjoy your visit.
Guns. Heartbeats that I don't recognize. Come closer, strangers. The sanctified Piscitelli crafts weapons of all sorts for those in need, and she can read that you are very much in need. Have you ever loved something so deeply that it gouges loose all the fears you might have possessed? If so, you would know what these scars certainly.
Submachine gun or assault rifle. Wonder if I can get a silencer for my shotgun.
For a shotgun?
You hear the stories
What's
about
the
the killer
point?
clown? They say he eats kids.
Not that the bazaar's not perfectly safe, but, well, you know, just talk to Flap.
Yeah, I know. How can I contain all this sexiness?
Feet are killing me.
Come on. I told you not to buy cheap
Here.
boots at
This
Talbot's,
is the
didn't
man
I?
you want. Just try to imagine me whispering sweet nothings in your ear.
Not that the
Can't
bazaar's not
believe we
perfectly
missed the
safe, but,
Piscatellis.
well, you know, just talk to Flap.
Oh, wow! Are you Rangers? I haven't seen any of you guys since I left, in a while. Yeah, Are you here to fight the monsters under the bazaar? That would be I'm Quarex, by the way. This is my cool museum of, coolness. Would you like a tour? Really? Okay. This way. Okay, I'll start. Welcome to Quarex's Cabinet of Curiosities, a collection of the rarest of the... Well, it's toys and games mostly, and some mementos, but they're all really cool, I promise. That top hat belonged to Mr. Cynical from Angel Oracle out in L.A., a fellow game aficionado. He lived his life trying to help the little guy, defending them against bullies and end-level bosses. In the end, though, a boss got him, and well, he didn't make it. I keep his hat around to remind me to be honest and decent like he was. This is a surfboard. I don't know what surf is and what boards have to do with it, but this looks well loved. It has property of MF on it. I hope that doesn't mean what I think it does. And that's it. Let me know if you have any questions. Made it past Telluride today. Found a guy there who sold me some rat jerky. There's a caravan heading for Boulder, and I'm going to try to tag along. Colorado's cold and kind of scary, but there's treasure here too. That guy with the rat jerky, he had like 6 or 7 3DO cartridges just lying around his shack. When I asked him how much for the set, he looked at me like I was crazy. Practically gave them away. You know what? Leaving Arizona might be the best thing that ever happened to me.
I hear the Patriarch himself shops here sometimes.
Not the Patriarch. He's got people to do that for him.
I wonder if any of these have steel toes.
Huh. You look like tough sorts. Patriarch sent you. Whoever you are, we can certainly use your help. Some kind of beastie down in the Warrens or something. Talk to Flab up the stairs. Kinda depends on who's buying. For you, leather goods, protective gear, armor. Up to you if you want to deflect stabbings or look like a badass. That's why I'm here.
Wonder if I can get this in black.
I got this soulful rash.
Dr. Coldcut. Why, hello. Name's Hirsch. Lev Hirsch. But you can just call me Dr. Coldcuts. What do you... pig. Human. Ain't so different. Cash first and all. 8 days. This won't hurt a bit. Promise. Used to be the veterinarian/butcher here back in the day. Learned all about how the body works by carving up meat. Animal meat, of course. When Doc Kessler passed, well, I inherited the position. Not much. Got all kinds of traders here, selling all sorts of junk. The heart of this place is meat, though. Pig meat is a luxury not everyone can afford. Anyway, got a bit of a pickle of late. Something murderous roaming the Warrens. Some say it's the old monster army leader, the Cyclops come back from the dead and hunting us. Bunch of BS if you ask me, but something's down there. Talk to Flab if you haven't already. Ah, the self-medicating sort. Sure, take a look.
Help.
I suggest you speak to Flab.
Horchata. Ooh.
Hot noodles! My friends, you saw that explosion too? Horrible! Such a waste of good pork. And human life, of course. But don't worry, Masato is here to offer aid and succor. Have you seen anything this delicious? Yes, yes, be my guest. After enjoying this bowl, know that my store is open to you. I have a variety of goods that you may find useful. A man who never eats pork is never a whole man. But I have to tell you, my friends, these noodles are a pale imitation of the real thing, the great pre-war delicacy, the rarest of rare magics, instant ramen noodles. I hope one day I will perfect my recipe to recreate them. Ah, you picked up on my subtle hint. Years ago, a friend in Colorado Springs gave me a package of instant ramen noodles that he had found in the Warrens underneath the bazaar. The experience changed my life forever, and I moved here in hopes of finding more. The Warrens aren't safe. I can't venture down there. But you must understand, it is as if my body is made of ramen. If you go down in the Warrens, please keep your eyes open for this rare delicacy. Paradolia Jones is the only caravan master here, but as luck would have it, he's also one of our best. He's right over there. Oh, how interesting. You mean a permanent position? A full kitchen of my own? My friends, that is quite the off. You have my interest for sure. But as I explained to you, I'm here for a reason. Bring me the ramen noodles and I'll gladly join you at your age. There've been a lot of troubles of late. People disappearing, showing up dead. And now this exploding pig. Can you believe I've heard of you guys? I know you can help. May I suggest you talk to the guy in charge, Flab? You can find him upstairs. Eidolon is relatively new to this place. She showed up not naturally. My store is always open to you, my friends.
Howdy, ma'am.
Howdy.
Always good to see a Wesson. I see. Not my usual line of business, but I don't see why not. My normal rates would apply for a one-way transport. You look a little short there. Sorry, I don't work for free. Thanks to the Patriarch, this stretch of land from Denver in the north to Steeltown in the south is pretty safe to travel. You'll find richer opportunities. I could tell you more, but truth be told, the only way to know the land is to travel it. You look well equipped and competent. Just head out, see what you can learn. Just my services as a caravan master. I organize caravans to get people, goods, and livestock from one place to another, but I don't sell goods myself. These lands near Colorado Springs are pretty safe, but still lots of people need help. So long.
Fill her up, barkeep.
Amigos.
I'll tell you when to quit. Fill her up.
Hey, pals. Finn is the name. If you need a drink, you've come to the right place. If you got questions, well, I suppose between you and me, I've been partaking in some taste tests during my shift, so not much. I'm pretty new. Just started a week ago. Rumor has it the old bartender mysteriously vanished into thin air. Anyway, this place is something for everyone. If you're here to work for Flab, then he might be able to tell you more. One thing's for sure, Flab the Inhaler is the man who is large and in charge of the bazaar. And I ain't kidding you when I say large. From what I've seen, he's always in his office, just up the... I don't know. I suppose everyone's on edge, you know? They're all putting on brave faces like things are normal, but I can tell something is wrong. Only the finest drinks on earth.
As I live and eat cherry pie, more of my fellow humans in the bazaar. You make yourself welcome now, you hear?
Fellow humans?
Well, gosh, and apple pies. You put me in a spot. Let's see. My name is Long John, and I'm old as dirt. I've traveled a little, but nowhere interesting. Now I'm here in the bazaar, just to see what life has to offer. Wasn't something that I got to do when I was younger, what with my job and all. There was no time to make friends, none at all. But I'm making up for it. I know everyone in the bazaar, and they know me. I'll tell you young'uns what I can, despite the fact I'm old as the mountains, even though I've walked all the way from Denver to Steeltown, Colorado Springs. It's an all right place, a little uptight, but that's what you get from having all of the 100 families there. Nuh-uh. Place like that ain't fit for the lonely traveler. Well, you might be all right. If you do decide to go in that direction, I've heard that it's gotten real dangerous. Steeltown. That place is an industrial nightmare. Raging fires all around. Melts right through the I'd stay away from the city. It's nothing but a corpse these days, and the Gippers, well, they're not a bad lot per se, but I'd be careful around them. If you have to spend some time, you kids these days, and you're limited, some of it is real private, and some of it probably should be. But you young whippersnappers tell everyone, like Paradolia Jones, he's probably the best damn caravan master in the bazaar. But his business would be better if me, a synth, aren't you adorable? I'm meat and muscle, just like you, Rangers. Shucks, I even have dreams all the time. Technicolor dreams about flying and I'm not a synth. Why, just last night I had the most human dream. I was back in high school. There was a trick. I also enjoy toasted eggs in the morning. A very human thing. Oh, you kids and your humor. If the folk in the bazaar really thought I was a synth, wouldn't they have tried to decommission? All right, fine. I am a synth. But you can't tell, do they? I'm not sure I believe that. If they knew, wouldn't they have melted me down? You're clever ones, and bully to you for figuring out who I am. But let's not talk about it again, okay? So soon? I suppose even good things. Best of luck to you.
I got this awful rash. Wanna see?
Honored guests, come, speak with flat.
Children of the desert, what wonderful music they make. What do you want of Jacob the Magnificent? This wonderful, wonderful...
I was working in the lab late one night.
Let's never mind with the acts, shall we? Rangers, I am so sorry you had to witness that horrible exploding pig. Truth is, you do not find us at the best of...
Do not judge harshly, my friends. We hold on to our rituals of the past to try to remember our long-lost strength. It may strike you as pathetic. I am calm because I must be, friend. So is the burden of living. Something, someone, some horrible unknown thing is roaming the warrens below us. You are the Patriarch's Rangers, yes? If he trusts you, so can I. Nothing we've done has helped, so your arrival could not be more fortuitous. We need your help to combat this threat. It's been 2 weeks, maybe 3. Not long at all. At first, we thought it might have been the fanciful imaginings of the... A pig appeared out of nowhere, outside the bazaar, ran into a party of mashers, and exploded. Quite distressing. The coffin bangers were about to arrive with their vocal group, the Crypt Kicker 5. We did the mash, the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash, the monster mash. I was working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight. For my monster from his slab began to rise. And suddenly, to my surprise, we did the
all came from their humble abodes to get a jolt from my electrodes. We gave the mash, the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash, the monster mash. The zombies were having fun. The party had just begun. The guests included Wolfman, Dracula, and his son. The scene was rocking, all were digging the sounds. Igor on
People have been disappearing ever since, and more pigs keep appearing. I need my masters to keep the place safe. We need outside help. Your help. Spoken like a true citizen of the world. I suspect we shall be good friends, Rangers. Now, bring me news of what has been happening in the dark. If you come back, you shall be Raiders dressed as clowns. I see everything makes sense now. The makeup on the pigs, the horrible deaths. That explains who is behind. They are one of the wild gangs that escaped the Patriarch's control. I've not had to deal with them in decades. But last I did, they raided one of our caravans. If it is Los Payasos down there, we truly need your help. They would not hesitate to kill every living thing in my home in the most unspeakable ways. We won't be safe. You ask too much of me, my friends. What is a leader but a servant of the community? My story is the bizarre story. I am nothing. Where do I start? Once I was a humble lieutenant in the monster army. Then the Patriarch came to the bazaar. He executed my When he came to me, I did not hesitate. I swore myself to his service, marrow and muscle, and the Patriarch, in his infinite grace, gave me command of the bazaar. I appreciate the delicacy. Your compassion will be remembered. But no, I've no thoughts on the nickname they've given to me, and no cause to think about it. After all, good. Most would have lied to my face, told me that Flab the Inhaler was a blasphemy against my greatness. But you have courage. The truth is that I see this fat as proof of my station in life. Here, in these wastelands, how many have the opportunity to eat and flourish as I have?
The coffin bangers were about to arrive with their vocal group.
And I would be a bad host if I did not a decadent oasis steeped in culinary wonders. The bazaar is Colorado's gastronomic holy land. It is a carnival of wonders. It is primal, a wild place. I was there when the monster army first arrived in the bazaar. We tore the farmers limb from limb, fed them to their pigs. Graceless, but its savagery had no place under the Patriarch's rule. He is a harsh man, but his edge is directed, guided, not like the chaos of Masato will challenge your understanding of what food can be. The things that he can...
They weren't the good old days.
My family still tells stories about the monster army.
Your young friend is right, of course. Those times were most regrettable. And yet, also the most... My favorite story. Oh, I suppose I cannot blame you for being... So, he challenged me to a duel, and I agreed. But that night he died, shitting blood in his bed. They told me he screamed himself. Oh, that one is easy. It was late and so cold that the air cut our lungs to ribbons. We'd heard rumors of us. We cut their throats in their sleep. 1 hour, 100 dead. You should have seen the blood. The night ran red. There was enough to fill a lake. You'll have to forgive me. This story is not mine, but Eidolon's, the beautiful madam of chicks flicks. She just arrived in the bazaar, hungry for a place in our kingdom. The space where Eidolon, wise in the nature of the world, offered the owner something he could not refuse. The orgy lasted for days. Men, women, animals, anything with a hole or an appendage that could either be sucked or slotted into a dripping orifice. The stains took weeks to clean, but Eidolon fucked her way to her heart's desire. Ah, a legend, that woman. It will be my delight to answer. With pleasure. The bazaar will be waiting.
You ever hear of Cyclops? Old boss of the bazaar. Some say he's back. For blood. Oh, you look hurt. Head to Dr. Coldcuts to get patched up before you leave.
Stay away from that safe, lambs.
I hear there's some kind of giant three-headed dog down there.
I was working. My eyes beheld sight.
Doc says I got the pox. That's the kind of fluke.
Get your protective gear here.
Serious.
I'm tired of shopping. Where'd you go to the arcade?
You hungry? We could grab some pork buns.
Oh, you look hurt. Head to Dr. Coldcuts to get patched up before you leave.
Hot noodles!
Ooh, we should get something hot to drink for the trip home. We'll come back on our way out.
I hear there's some kind of giant three-headed dog down there.